Ladies and gentlemen, this is GhostX and welcome back to a brand new video on Battlefield 6. And seriously, I can't believe that we actually made it to launch day today, October 10th, 2025. And I tell you what, the hype was insane and today is even crazier. The first thing I wanted to bring to you is the portal setup and server setup that any and each one of you can do in a matter of few minutes. This game is opening all sorts of doors for players' imagination, to be honest with you. I'm going to show you just how to do a simple server that you can jump in anytime you want to grind your XP for your weapons and all sort of things. Let's get started. The first thing we're going to be doing is to go to portal.battlefield.com, and this will bring us to this page over here. You can see the Battlefield 6 portal is already there and you can just go ahead and start creating. And Battlefield 2042 is also still there, but we're going to go ahead and check out Battlefield 6 portal. We're going to go ahead and sign in to continue. The loading screen will bring us to this one called the power to the creator. Now there is multiple options over here. Redraw the lines of battle. Battlefield portal is a massive sandbox where creators and players can push Battlefield to the limit. So there is import from file. That's if you have something that you worked on before. And there is create new, which will we be talking about today. And there is also the download the SDK. This is if you want to do the go.app or building your own map or portal, but we will be talking about this one extensively when we get there in different separate video. So we're gonna go ahead and create a new. This will bring you to this page over here. Choose a game mode. Now there is a portal custom and there is verified modes. I will be talking about the verified modes today, and the portal custom we can do it some other time. So we'll choose a breakthrough for the verified modes because, like I said, we're gonna be focusing on how to create a simple server as a startup for you. All right, let's go ahead and get started. And start with by clicking on breakthrough. Then we'll go ahead and start editing. This will bring us to this page over here, starting with the mode settings. I wouldn't change much in this. I would keep everything as default as it is, basically talking about how they the flag capture time, the sector time, and the tickets. Next thing we're going to do is to go to map rotations. You can choose any maps available over here. So far there are 7 maps that you can use as far as I can tell from my end, and simply you can just drag them from left to right and it will appear in the list of the maps for your server. So for the purpose of this server, we're going to be choosing the larger scale maps. We're going to choose 4 of them, and then we can also change the order they're going to be available on the server. We'll go ahead to the next screen, which is team settings. The bot spawn type here, you can either add bots or you don't have any bots. The backfill means if you don't get the players needed for the server, the rest of the numbers required will be filled with bots. As far as the faction, you can keep it on map default, or you can choose a side or a team that would be available for all players on the server. The number of human players, the maximum here would be 32. Regardless of any number you add, it will default to 32 because this is a breakthrough. Now you can set up friendly fire, squad revive, squad spawn type. Then we can go to the next screen, which is the modifiers gameplay settings, and this starts with the aim assist. Hardcore mode, you can turn it on and off. Class lock weapons, this is where you change it from open class weapons to closed class weapons. So if you keep this one on, you will have a closed weapons, weapons only associated with their own classes. This is for people who don't like the open weapon class system. And there are other options reflect friendly fire, reload the whole magazines, which really doesn't make any sense. There's also spottings, you can turn it off. Disable third person view. Passenger seat, you can turn it off if you don't want any bots to jump with you in the passenger seat. The next one will be soldier settings. I wouldn't change much of these as well. I mean, unless you want to do specific server, you want to do specific movements are not allowed. And here's the fall damage. If you turn this down to 0 or less than 100, your fall damage would basically be way lower. I wouldn't also change much of the rest of these options. We'll go ahead. The next one is vehicle settings. We'll keep these on default for now. Next one is user interface. And by the way, you can go ahead and save it as of now if you want to finish it some other time. You can also publish it, and you can also import and export if you have files that you worked on before through the portal builder. This is if you want to turn your HUD off or make it more hardcore, remove the minimap, or you want to remove the crosshair, but I'll leave it for default for now. And then we'll go ahead to the next one, which is the bot settings. This is basically the movement of bots. And then the next one would be the class select. If you want to add all classes to the server, you can leave them checked on. But let's say you want to make only sniper class server, then you will choose only snipers and then uncheck the rest of the classes. The next screen would be the weapons. This is actually really nice. Here you can see all weapons available as of now. You will be able to choose what assault rifles you want it to be included in the game, with SMGs, with sniper rifles. There's multiple things you can do with server customization. Next thing, we're gonna go to vehicles, and also the screen will show you all available vehicles that you can use in the server, and basically all available vehicles that are going to be in the game today. And if you click on this little icon, it will tell you a little bit about the vehicle. Sometimes they have a description, sometimes they don't have any except for a name. Next one, we're going to be talking about the class gadgets, and here as well another example of how to see all gadgets available. Launchers, melee, throwables, explosives. It's just a nice list of everything available in the game. Next, we'll go ahead and publish it, and here you can put a name for it. I would make it like 2 or 3 words name, and also after you add a description to it, and then it will tell you that to test your experience before publishing, because pending is you submit it to moderation and then in review, and there is action needed to fix, and then after that will be published. Step 2, now you choose a thumbnail or like a background to the image you will show in the server list, and there is just a bunch of nice amazing art thumbnails that are available here for you to choose from. I mean, it is wild to see this amount of thumbnails available, and they all look so nice. So we're gonna go ahead and choose one for this server that we're making, and then we'll go ahead to the step 2, which is basically telling you to review everything, make sure that you have everything you needed here as far as the map rotation, the name description, and tells you with the XP and the progression that's going to be for your server. Since it's a verified game mode, normal XP progression for this experience will be applied. Here it will tell you what you needed to do to kind of fix the little things, and some of you, if you guys worked on Battlefield 2042 portal or server customization before, you'll be able to see or understand the little messages you should see here. So just gonna cut a little bit of the description, and then there you go, everything is set up. We can go ahead and create a new one. I just had to change the thumbnail just a little bit because I didn't like the first one that we did. Also here in front of the maps, it will tell you that to play this experience you have to own the Battlefield game, which is of course what we're doing today. All right, so after we saved it, then we can just submit to publishing, and it will tell you that it was published or not with this green check mark. You see it on the server. If you go back to projects, you will find the server you just made under published servers. You can modify it, and you can also share it, get the code out of it, give it to your friends, or post it on social media and whatnot. And that's pretty much it for today, guys. I just wanted to explain to you how to make a simple server for yourself on Battlefield 6 Portal. In another video, we'll go over the details on how to make or create your own map, and also we'll talk about it like custom servers, like something like modes other than Conquest and Rush and like Breakthrough. I hope this was helpful for you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you have any questions, go ahead and drop it down below. Enjoy the game today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers and have a good day.